This little hamlet of a semi-ghost town had two histories that put it on the map. We'll show you where it's at, next on Ghost Towns and More. About 16 miles southwest of Helena, Montana, is a quaint, out-of-the-way semi-ghost town nestled in a beautiful forested area in the western part of the state. In 1864, John Kaplis discovered a rich vein of ore that was only the beginning of a number of other ore discoveries that attracted the attention of other prospectors who soon flooded in. The settlement started out as a mining camp near the base of Red Mountain, and early miners referred to it as Young Ireland. Other mines were soon started, and the future of mining for a time looked bright. Although not a large settlement, there were as many as 300 residents over the years, and in 1884 they petitioned for a post office wanting the name of their new town to be Lee Mountain, after one of the local mines by that name. That idea didn't sit well with Territorial Governor Schuyler Crosby, who said the post office would not likely approve a town name that had more than one word. Having just seen a play in Helena called Francesca da Rimini, and with Rimini being the name of a town in Italy, he suggested it as a name for the town. The Irish miners in town assumed the suggested name, pronounced in Italian as Rimini, was for the actor who played the leading role, thinking it was Irish, and accepted the name. So did the post office. But instead of the Italian pronunciation, they went with Rimini, and it stayed ever since. The town of Rimini had steady success with the ores coming out of its mines, and the town boasted hotels, stores, saloons, a school, and a number of other businesses. 400 tons of ore were being shipped out each week, and the future looked great. Then in 1893, the repeal of the Sherman Silver Purchase Act had devastating consequences for mining towns everywhere, including Rimini. Were it not for the diversity of ores other than silver, including gold, lead, zinc, and copper, the town would have been doomed. Nonetheless, the loss of silver mining dealt a devastating blow to the overall economy, and residents started leaving. The post office closed in 1916, and even the railroad ended service in 1925. The town did survive for a time, and by 1928 had mined a cumulative total of about $700 million in ores. Only about 20 residents remained. Rimini, with just a handful of residents, hung on. And during World War II, an unusual development put Rimini on the map again, at least not in a way that most people knew about. The military set up a secret dog training center near Rimini for the purpose of training hundreds of dogs for military operations, wherein dogs would be parachuted into the mountains of Norway and Europe, where special forces would use them to pull sleds to allow military personnel to gain access to difficult snowy regions against the enemy. Officers and dogs were trained in Arctic rescue operations. With the end of the war, the program was canceled and little was known about it. Today, Rimini has just a handful of residents who call it home, and the scenery alone is worth the visit. Some buildings are on the National Register of Historic Places, and the town can be accessed off Highway 12 west of Helena, then south on Rimini Road to the town site.